So, like me, you're probably in your 30s or coming up to your 30s, and you're feeling like, ugh, it's hard. And I'm not gonna lie, it is hard. Anyway, my name is Okwe. I was a co-founder of Omolola Jewelry, a brand that I closed after making like 6 figures, and I'm trying to figure out life again. This is not how I imagined that my 30s would be. I thought that when I got to my 30s, I would have all the answers. I thought I'd be married with kids. I guess I don't even know if I'm being honest, I don't even know if I thought that. I think I just assumed that that would be the thing, you know? I thought that I'd be, I don't know, homeowner. I would have a big garden and all these things, and I would be a big lawyer. I thought I'd be a big city lawyer, or I'll be close to becoming a professor. I'm none of those things. I am starting over again, which is really, really scary because, like I said, I closed my business that I'd been running for like 6 years with my sister last year, end of last year, because of like financial challenges and then like health challenges. Like, luckily, we got through the financial challenges thanks to our community, thanks to the universe, ancestors, everybody. Thank you. So we got through that, but the health challenges are still there. Like, I've been diagnosed with lupus. I already have anxiety. Yay! And trying to figure out life now. It's really, really tricky. Um, Starting again is scary, especially when you look on social media and you see, or you don't even have to look at social media as in like Instagram or like TikTok. I mean social media as in even LinkedIn, where you can see this person has become like head of this, head of that. This person is a senior lecturer, because I have a PhD and I'd been an academic before I left it to go run my business, and now I have to start again as a lecturer. And so it's really, really hard when you see that. You feel like, oh, I've you know I'm a failure, right? And I've suffered a setback. It's really, really hard. But what I realize now is that, so what, being a failure is not the end of the world. And I say being a failure, I know we're often taught not to take on the thing of failure, to be like, oh, that's not mine, I reject it, it's not me, and or to be like, immediately when I failed and I turned it into a success. No, we can sit in it, it's part of life. So I know that the business failed. Yeah, you could see it as a success. It failed to me in the sense that it did not go on to be a legacy brand, right? It was a success, if you must, because we were able to close in a way without death, thankfully, and we were able to impact people's lives. But it's still, to me, failed because it didn't get to be that legacy brand. And that failure, I had to like really grieve that failure. In fact, I had to go to therapy to grieve that failure, right? And I noticed recently that it hurts less. And I still get emotional about it because it was like my baby for like 6 years. Do you understand? It was everything for 6 years. It was all I thought about, all I pretty much for 6 years. So it still hurts, but at the same time, that has taught me a lesson. It was through that I started learning that my worth was not tied to what I can produce. And somebody who has been so good in school and worked really hard and done all of these things I was supposed to do, it's really hard for me because I don't really tie my worth to whether I'm beautiful. I mean, that's nice. Or whether I can dance or whatever. I tie it more to like what I can produce and what I can create and how hardworking I am and stuff like that, which also is not great. It's also toxic. I know it sounds like, oh no, but that's wonderful. No, it's toxic, because your worth should really be just you existing and how you are with people, how present you are with people. And I think that's one thing I've learned with the help of my therapist and reading in my 30s, that I'm okay. I don't have to have it all figured out. I can figure it out along the way. And it's also helped me to have more grace for people around me, to not just like to try to react less, to try and be like, okay, where are they coming from? What are the challenges they are facing? Why weren't they present for you in the way in which you wanted them to? Because we are all going through it. That's another lesson I learned in my 30s, that we are all facing challenges. Some people don't necessarily share because maybe they're ashamed, maybe they don't want to, maybe they're not ready to, but everyone's facing a challenge. And it's just a question of trying to remember that you are enough, even despite those challenges, no matter what the failures or the successes are, right? The third thing I also learned in my 30s is to really, really value relationships. Like relationships, because you don't know how long people have. Like, it's in my 30s that I'm realizing how like fragile life is, how people who are the elders who've been here could just not be here anymore, right? How friends who've been here could not be here anymore. They could move away. It doesn't necessarily have to be like death, but they could move away or not be around anymore in the way in which you can have access to them and spend time with them and be in community with them. So it's good to invest in relationships. I also learned to try not to live for others. Obviously that's really, really hard, because to a certain degree we're all influenced by like our communities, our friends, our lovers, even our pets. Because when I have a cat, Lola, if she wants to eat, she wants me to live according to her eating schedule and sleeping schedule and napping and cuddling schedule, and life doesn't work like that. I also really learned to laugh a lot, because there'll be many times that life would drag you and tear your shirt and embarrass you, and you think, wow, is it just me and life? Are we fighting? Did I take life's last lipstick, or partner? What's happening? Why are you dragging me? Where can I learn the lesson So don't do that bad thing. Here's a kiss. No. It feels like life is like 1 + 1, and you're like, but I don't know what 1 is. So that's sometimes feel like life is doing that. So you have to have a sense of humor. Another thing, this is very, very important: listen to your body. I say that because I was recently diagnosed with lupus, and before that I'd gone to see the doctor many times, and they've been acting as if, hey, you're just tired, you're just stressed, and stress can be a trigger of lupus and other autoimmune conditions and chronic illness, yes, but it's not necessarily just the answer. And lupus, if you don't know, if you don't address it, it can get worse until the point where it starts attacking your internal organs, luckily or by chance, because I try not to say luck, by chance it didn't get to that point. But that's also because my family, really, my siblings, my older sister, my younger sister, really, really pushed me to keep pressing until I got an answer. I even had to do tests privately about it. I'll talk about it later if you're more interested in this. So another lesson I learned since being in my 30s is to pay attention to my health, like going to the dentist regularly, checking my skin, making sure it's good, trying to be more comfortable in my skin, trying to be more healthy. Right, I even started yoga, partially because of this lupus situation. So that's another lesson I learned in my 30s, 36 now. And I know there's going to be plenty more lessons to learn, right? And I'm open to them. Please let the lessons be soft. Please let the lessons be soft. Please let the lessons be soft. I'm not God's strongest soldier. Please let the lessons be soft. I learned that it's important to be vulnerable. Essentially, that's what I'm trying to say. And then one final thing, which you've probably even gotten from all of this, is to not lose sight of the child you, like the mini Okbai, baby Okbai, or mini you, whoever your name is, mini Jane, mini Tolulokbai, mini Temidare, mini Chidimma, mini Duala, whatever your name is, that baby you that likes, I don't know, cartoons or reading books or chilling and relaxing. Make time for that. Honestly, and looking after the child version of you is so wonderful. Like, I watch cartoons, I listen to like kids stories, because it's just something so fun about that, you know. I like perfumes that smell really sweet and girly. So all of those things are helping me to kind of like rebuild myself and to be less scared about navigating this journey into as I'm getting closer to my 40s, because I'm like, well, I hope to still have joy in my 40s, and I hope to still have fun with fashion in my 40s. I hope to do a job that I enjoy, to still take risks, even if they may lead or end to failure. As to say, I look forward to having my own timeline and having fun along the way. So, what are some of the things you've learned about being in your 30s that you want to share, or 40s or 50? Please, if you're older than me, share wisdom. Let us know what you are doing to make sure you fight back at life, or at least distract life. Please. Thank you. All right. Bye.